Dr. Swamy, good evening. We are talking about one of your favorites.
Good evening.
We are talking about one of your favorites this evening, Rajinikanth. What do you think about his philosophy? His idea where he says that we need more youngsters and 50 to 60% of the people who he believes should come forth should be youth. We need to change the mindset about how politics plays out.
Well, first of all, there has been some change in Rajinikanth when he took a very tough stand about the Dravida Kalagam's humiliating statues of Lord Rama and Sita. And he stuck to his guns. And then the Dravidian parties all filed a number of hate speech cases against him. And then I offered to defend him. I'm happy that afterwards the Dravidian parties all withdrew their cases, and there was only one left in which Rajinikanth won. So if he is willing to take that kind of hard stand in favor of Hindutva and defending his Hindu heritage, then it's something refreshing in Tamil Nadu. I don't know whether he would in future do it or not, because in the past he was closely associated with all these Dravidian parties. So that second, his announcement is open-ended in the sense he hasn't fixed a date. But he is himself close to 70 years. I think he was born in 1950. And he wants the bulk of the party to be young people. That's fair enough, because 70% of our population is anyway below the age of 35.
Right.
So it should be 70% of our party people also should be below 35. But he needs experienced people, so he's talking about retired judges and IPS officers, etc.
Right.
So I think it's a different Rajinikanth than I knew before. And if he goes in this line, he will certainly have my support.
Well, that's a big endorsement of the philosophy of the thought. That means somewhere, Dr. Swamy, you agree that party and governance need to be separate. Those who do politics in terms of politicians and those who govern and do the mandate, try to fulfill the mandate of the people, need to be delineated, need to be separated. Is that actually possible? Because that is what he espoused, Rajinikanth.
Throughout our freedom movement and the early 50s and even up to 1969, that was the philosophy. The party president was different from the prime minister. It's only in 69 Mrs. Gandhi brought in this, that prime minister and the party should be the same. Jawaharlal Nehru had always was never a party president, except in the early 40s. So I think this is a very good, healthy sign for our democracy. If they are equally strong personalities, I mean, you can have a dummy as a party president or a dummy as a prime minister. But if you can have two strong people, one handling the party and the other the government, I think that's good for democracy.
No, but is it possible that those who are actually in governance remain apolitical, remain away from politics, and that is left for the party to do? That seems very difficult, that you leave the charge of governance in the hands of, say, bureaucrats, technocrats, retired judges, educated youth, people, professionals from to execute policy.
No, the office bearers of a party will not be ministers. And but there can be other things. They can be members of the national executive, they can be members of the election committee, so many other things. There are so many other organs of the party. But it's basically when both combine at the level of office bearers, the problem arises.
No, but do you believe Rajini will gain traction in Tamil Nadu? This thought will bear fruit and will take shape, sir, in Tamil Nadu? Because he has taken a position for Citizenship Amendment Act. He has taken a position against certain Dravidian parties and a certain Dravidian line of ideology. But he stood for those who are protesting against the factory in Thoothukudi, Sterlite.
Well, the question on sterlite agitation, there can be two opinions. And I don't think this is such an important issue that you have to be on my side or you're against me.
Right.
But the question basically is that there's only one window open in Tamil Nadu today, and that is the Hindutva window. Because everything else, you see, there are multiplicity of parties. The ADMK, DMK, there's no ideological difference, or any of the other parties. And we have a major problem in Tamil Nadu with the growth of the PFI and the Muslim, terrorist organizations. And it's been growing very fast and undetected in the media in the north. And it's in fact more aggressive than that in Kerala. And I think we need therefore a force. I'm not saying you should be a Hindu party, but I'm saying that idea that the culture of this country is an ancient culture and is really drawn from Hinduism. That's why we talk about Hindutva. And we are one people, our DNA is the same. That kind of line, if more Rajinikanth moves in that direction, he'll get a lot of support. I think the BJP will get evaporated of that.
So you're saying so that at the cost of the BJP, Rajinikanth will stand? What happens to the... do you believe there is a huge constituency which will take a position against the so-called Dravidian parties who actually wanted to create this entire Dravida Karagams, be it the AIDMK, DMK and the other parties?
No, you see, I have myself tested this out when I stood in Madurai in 1998. And I was strongly nationalistic and believing in... I was very anti-LTT, which was very unfashionable those days. But I got elected. So the Tamil people are a little, sort of, I would say, a little timid in the terms of expressing opinions publicly. But in my opinion, they are now, the younger generation wants to be part of the India story. They think there's a lot of employment opportunities outside Tamil Nadu. And, there are many other factors which have united them. But the Hindi cinema has played a major role.
Right.
So I think that's where Rajinikanth is tapping in. And I think that will be a successful line to take.
So Dr. Swamy, this comes as a surprise. You've been one of the detractors of Rajinikanth in the past, but you believe he has modified and he has evolved and changed, and you're inclined to back him and support him if he continues on the same strain, same way. Final comment from you.
That's a correct position, yeah. Yes, well, I think Tamil Nadu is it's an ancient culture. Its language is almost as old as Sanskrit.
Yes. And
we are united on all our gods also. Lord Rama went through Tamil Nadu only, through Ram Setu to Sri Lanka. So, these many of these sadhus and sannyasis have come from Tamil Nadu, and they have been accepted in the north. You see, Adi Shankara came from the southernmost part of India.
Right.
So I think this national unity is now more possible if Tamil Nadu becomes a part of that.
Right.
And therefore this opportunity should not be missed now.
Well, so we'll see. We'll see what Rajinikanth has in store and how he extols his plans going forward. But for the moment, this is big. Dr. Swamy, one of his biggest detractors, saying, I back Rajini in this current avatar or this new avatar. Wonderful talking to you, Dr. Swamy.
Yes.
Good to have you take the right stand. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.